Hello and thanks for joining me. Well, what we got here is kind of a mess. Probably, well, it's a good concept. This is a storage shelf I made it a while back. I'm going to try to improve on that and figure out if I can get some kind of organization going. Yeah, I got a lot of work ahead of me, so let's get started. Okay, I got them all cleaned out. What I'm planning on doing is adding one more shelf bracket. And I'm not going to use wood brackets like this. I'm going to put 1/2-inch steel pipe in here. So that'll give me some more storage. A lot of the storage is lost due to the width of my brackets here. So I got about 27 inches here, so I'm going to go at 9-inch increments. And I'll mark 9, 18, and 27. I'm going to try to remove these here. I've glued them and screwed them on here. I got a feeling I'm just going to have to cut them off, but I'll go ahead and reuse these 2x4s. Well, I'm going to take a break from this right now. Something interesting going on outside. I don't see it yet, but we're supposed to have a solar eclipse. Well, everything's looking pretty normal to me. We'll wait a few minutes to see what happens. Well, I don't have any glasses, but I made a couple of pinhole cameras. This cardboard box seems to work pretty darn good. Impressive, huh? Solar eclipse shadows. It's a light coming through the tree above me. Making these 18-inch, which I hope I don't regret. It'll give me some extra depth. I've made these before and I usually make them 16. We'll see. I ended up making the top shelf 16-inch. I got a light fixture up there. Makes it a little easier to get lumber in and out of it. This is 1/2-inch water pipe. I believe it'll take a 7/8 drill. 7/8 drill for the holes. If you go buy this stuff, don't go to your big box building supply. Go to where the contractors go. I paid about $15 for a 20-foot piece. That's not too bad. You'll pay a lot more for it some places. Well, I just tried a 7/8 hole. It's a little too sloppy for me. Went to a 13/16 hole. Let's see what that does. Yeah, it's a little tight. I wonder if it'll drive in. I'll bet it will. I better make sure though. Okay, that drove in there really good. So 13/16 seems to be about right. Now when I drill these, I want to set it up at an angle like that. Doesn't need to be much of an angle, but the pipes are going to sag just a little bit. So I got to have a little bit of an angle on there. Well, these ended up a little tighter than what I thought, but better than them being loose, so. There's one. 3 to go. Well, that's the first one. You can use a lag bolt or a carriage bolt and just bolt it to the side of the floor joist. I'll leave them a little bit loose so they can kind of find their own center, keep them vertical. When I originally hung these, I used a clamped them to the floor joist and made sure they're all level to each other. I've already got the holes there, so I don't need to worry about it. Well, this is the last one. Now you might be saying one bolt, that's all that it's going to take? Well, you're working on the shear strength, so that's incredibly strong. Guaranteed you can climb up and easily hold my weight. The weight of the lumber is spread out on all 5 of them, or 4 of them, so it'll be plenty strong. Well, there they are. All we like is putting the lumber in. Perfect. What I don't use very often up on the top. Well, there you have it. Perfect basement storage. If you got open floor joists in your basement shop, this is an excellent way to do it. Imagine all the storage you'd have if that was floor to ceiling. Hey, check this out. If you got a shed out back, here's the way you do it. What I did is I took the existing stud walls in the shed and slabbed the 2x4 to the side of it. Quite a bit of lumber there. Here's some white oak here. I kind of used the same principles I did inside on the original design, but if you'll notice, that's kind of sagging. That white oak's pretty heavy. Probably need to redo that at some point. Beautiful day. Thanks for joining me. I gotta go clean up a mess.